In St. Peter's Church on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, a group of nearly 100 leading organizers and activists gathered to discuss the upcoming protests in support of Palestine. At the meeting, activists debated strategy and tactics for building an effective protest movement against Israel's crimes. Imani Henry, a leader of the International Action Center, says that the recent wave of protests against Israel is of historic proportions.
I think that the time is right now, that it's, as someone who's been in the movement for the last 20 years, this is the most sort of mass sentiment for Palestine I've ever seen. And if we can keep building on it,
The forum was called by the International Action Center, an organization founded by former U.S. Attorney General Ramsey Clark, whose stated goal is, quote, to work towards the liberation and freedom of all peoples living in the U.S. and around the world. Chris Hedges, former Middle East bureau chief of the New York Times, also attended the meeting, putting forward a different perspective. Hedges told Press TV that he felt economic boycotts should be the primary tactic.
You have to break the pattern, which means building a grassroots mass movement for boycott, divestment, and sanctions, just as we did for South Africa, and insisting that the blockade itself be lifted.
Hedges also highlighted the poor quality of the U.S. media's coverage of the situation in Gaza.
We are just parroting the propaganda line of the Israeli government. It's frankly, as a journalist, it's just an embarrassing moment to be a journalist.
The organizers have set August 9th for the upcoming march to the United Nations headquarters. Palestine activists from all across the United States are expected to participate in the rally. Caleb Maupin, Press TV, New York.